Hello, hi everyone, good evening. How are you all? Okay, so while I set up, please just quickly, tell me in the chats. Uh, am I audible? And how was yesterday's session? Thoda feedback वगैरह. Do you remember anything from yesterday's session? And I also, I want to update you guys. Assignment submission link for yesterday मैंने live कर दिया है. आज का is closed. I'll open it after session today. But yes, so before we set up everything, how was yesterday's session? That is one thing. How many of you remember yesterday's session? Instagram story वगैरह जो contest के बारे में बताया था मैंने, who all participated? Okay, बस ये questions का आंसर दे दो फटाफट. ओके, किसने किसने नहीं सबमिट किया कल का असाइनमेंट? Good evening. Can you please send the assignment link? Okay, so for people who are looking in for the assignment links and everything, so that confusion is not created. Every day का जो session है YouTube का, उसके description में only we put in the assignment link. और इस जो आपका OneDoc है, वहाँ पे भी आपका assignment link submit होता है. Okay. So wait, I've already done the attendance वाला part ना. Okay. तो yesterday की जो Kahoot के विनर थे, who all attended yesterday's Kahoot? एक बार बताओ मुझे, hands raise करो यार. नहीं हो रहा उसमें, it is not accepting, it wasn't working. Okay, it wasn't working, yes, because मैंने वो बंद रखा था. But right now I opened it today afternoon only, and I asked the WhatsApp group admins to update you guys कि submission link is open and all. Who all are in the WhatsApp group? जिनको अपडेट मिला, किनको नहीं मिला? कोई है जिसको नहीं मिला असाइनमेंट का अपडेट? ओके सर, मैं how to join? Okay, so Ajibo Garib Fact is actually asking ki when will I get the Excel certificate? Bro, I have been explaining for quite a while now, and I've also I sent this communication through the WhatsApp groups as well. I'll again explain you कि the certificate comes in after a week of the session ending. So because very obviously we now make the assignments go through a subject matter expert who actually goes through all of the assignments that you're submitting. So once that is done, results आते हैं and then we roll out certificates for those who have passed. So if you've submitted your assignments, you've put in your attendance, so it's fine, no worries. Within a week आपको certificate मिल जाएगा. If in chance after a week you do not get it, you can reach out to me. Everyone knows how to reach out to me. Sir, assignment कैसे करनी है? Assignment as ma'am explained yesterday, कल का assignment you have to submit it in your PDF format. Screenshots लो for all the criteria that you have to match. Screenshots लो, merge it into a PDF and PDF submit कर दो. I submit my assignment yesterday, did a small mistake. Just tell me how to assign the date item insert in the correction. Okay, so actually I do not have much expertise in MongoDB, but yeah, when I hand this session over to ma'am, आप एक बार doubts पूछ लो. I'm sure doubts clearing का होता है at the end of the session. Will assignments one deadline be extended? Okay, so सारे assignments का deadline is 1 week. So within a week you all can do it, but I'm sure it's an half an hour exercise. तो जिसको भी डाउट्स है आज क्लियर करके सबमिट कर दो. असाइनमेंट 2 का लिंक आई गेट इट लाइव आफ्टर द सेशन. ओके, इतना समझा सबको? तो आई एम जस्ट हियर टू गिव यू अ रिमाइंडर. आप स्क्रीनशॉट्स लो बिकॉज इंस्टाग्राम स्टोरीज पे लेट्स अपग्रेड को टैग करोगे तो यू गेट अ 500 रुपीज का कूपन. एवरी डे समवन गेट्स इट. And LinkedIn पे भी we have the same contest that runs differently, so that is 1000 rupees given off. And at the end of each session Kahoot होता है. Kahoot gives you a 500 rupee winner. Okay, इतना है. This is a reminder, keep taking screenshots. I'll be back by the end of session once ma'am is done, and then I'll explain the entire process again. Okay, no problem. So that's it from my side. I'll hand over to you ma'am. Okay.
Hello everyone. How are you doing? Yes, we will do a little bit of aggregation. We will do little bit of aggregation. Yes, before after doing the CRUD operations, we will do aggregations, and when we do like the project tomorrow, we will do more on aggregation part. Yes. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so I have seen some questions you guys have related to the MongoDB. What are the questions that you have? You guys have already submitted the yesterday's assignment. That's very good. Appreciated. Let me know if you have any question. So we will quickly take your question, and then basically we are going to talk about today CRUD operation. Also, okay, so we will do create we have done yesterday as well. So I'll talk a little bit about that. So we will talk about how to create the data. After that, we will do how to retrieve them, how to update them, how to delete them, and normal update, normal delete, we will understand. And after that, we will also talk about how to filter the data. So in the filtration, we will do like, okay, I want the data with some certain conditions. So we will try to do that. And after that, we can try to run it. Yes. Okay. How to connect MongoDB with the VS Code. Okay, let me try to complete the CRUD operations. After that, if we'll get a time within our limited time span, if I'm able to manage that, I will show you that how you can do it. But yes, I can suggest you one thing. You can try to install the extension inside the VS Code, and you can put the credentials and you can try to connect. Yeah, but if you want to connect with some backend code like Express and Node.js through the VS Code, so at that time the coding syntaxes will be different. So what is your requirement? Like you want to run the queries directly, like shell queries from the VS Code? As a tool, you want to use VS Code, or you want to connect with some backend? That can be the different perspective. So I need to understand that as well from your side. Sarthak. No problem, no problem. You can. I have question how to. Yeah, I have already given the answer for your question, Sarthak. I hope you are able to understand. Is it fine to use the MongoDB in terminal, or do I need to? You can run it in the terminal. That's not a problem. You can run the same commands in the terminal. Compass is something which is providing you the GUI based tool as well. So, like if you want to just click on something, you want to just see the number of collections, you want to see the databases. So, GUI will give you a better user interface rather than doing the normal shell. But yes, you can run it from the shell as well. Yeah, no problem. For the today's assignment at the end of the session, I am going to show you how you can submit it, Sangeeta. So you will be able to understand. Connect with the backend will be useful, but we are not supposed to complete that. We have a separate bootcamp for the Node and Express. So whenever that comes, you can join that. So at that time, you will be able to understand like how we can connect MongoDB with the Node and Express. So you will get a more idea. Basically, right now we are going to talk about more related to MongoDB, and we will understand how to execute the queries. So basically, our project should be proper on the database part, not from the Node and Express part. Single inverted comma you can use. Yes, you can use double inverted comma, single inverted comma, anyone is fine. Yeah, but while working with the JSON, pure JSON data, if you are using, so at that time, better you should go with the double comma. Perfect. Yesterday, README file notes has not attached in the YouTube links. It is already attached, and that GitHub link is already shared in the chat as well when I have completed the class. So maybe I will ask the team again to put the GitHub link in that chat, so you can go ahead with that. I think this is enough. Any other question? To generate the MongoDB credentials. Yeah, we can do that. Yes. I'll come to that. I will come to that after doing the CRUD operations. Okay. Niharika? Perfect. Good question. Good question. Any other question? Shall we proceed with the today's agenda? Today's agenda is basically we are going to talk about CRUD operations, create the data we did yesterday. So whatever the creations that we did, we are going to retrieve it. We are going to update it. We are going to delete it. So shall we proceed? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Perfect, perfect. Okay, so let me share my screen. So I'm going to share my screen where I have to show my entire screen. Yes, perfect. My screen is visible to you. Just give me the confirmation that you can see my screen. Okay, I think I can see that. So must be visible to you as well. Okay, so for today we are going to talk about CRUD. Okay, so this is something that we are going to discuss. Okay, let me just give the heading CRUD operations. Okay, so basically we will understand CRUD C to create the data, R for basically retrieve the data, U where I'm going to update the data, and where CD for delete the data. So we will do little bit of this and then we will proceed. No, you don't need to start it again. If you want to use your MongoDB, just what you need to do is go to your desktop. Like this is my desktop screen. You have the MongoDB compass. You just double click on that and you can open it. Your MongoDB service must be running. Your MongoDB service must be running. You no need to start it. Okay. So let me click on the connect. And see, I got connected. I'm just a little bit reducing the font size. Okay, I created the database yesterday. Let's upgrade. Under that, I have created the collection employees. And you can see some set of data which is coming here where I have this. Yes, I'm sharing the GitHub link with the team. So team will share it with you, Chandrasekhar. Sure. Okay, someone is asking me what is your qualification? Yeah, I am not supposed to entertain this question, but just giving you a quick update. I completed my degree in computer science engineering, BE in information technology, almost 14 years ago. And from the last 14 years, I am in this industry. I have done many years of development. And from the last 9 years, I am also doing the corporate training as well. I have taken the training for the different clients like different types of banks, Standard Chartered Bank, IDFC Bank, CT Bank, HSBC Bank. And also I have taken the trainings for the Cisco, Wipro, Emphasis. These are my bigger clients for whom I have taken the trainings. Okay, I hope you are clear. Yeah, so this is something that I have done yesterday. Now let's proceed. I'm trying to open the MongoDB shell. Okay, so no, it is not going to cause the problem. It's a kind of service which is running in the background. MySQL, MongoDB, these are the service usually runs in the background. So it's not harming. Okay, until and unless you access it, it is just running. The service has been started. When you start using it, then only it is using the computation power of your system, right? So not to worry for the same. Yes. Rohit, I think you should watch the yesterday's recording. You will be able to understand what is MongoDB. Okay, we have discussed with this in the yesterday's class. Okay, so now, yeah, it is not showing in your, because you have not executed the query which I did yesterday, right? Okay, so that's why it is not visible. If you will do the yesterday's exercise, maybe you will be able to understand the same. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, guys, yesterday we have created the database. So I'm just writing one query again. Let's say use let's upgrade. So I just switched to the let's upgrade. So you also switch with me, everyone. Yes. Okay, so once this is changed, after that, I will just execute the query db.employee.find. Okay, and I'm going to run this, and you see I'm able to get the data, all the records, all the 4 records which I have inserted, I'm able to get it. Okay, so you guys also run this query with me, which we have executed yesterday as well. Okay, so the very start we have done the insertion. After that, like we have created the data, insert one and insert many, that we have already discussed. After that, we have executed find. Find is helping you to retrieve the data. So normal retrieval we have done. Now let's try to search the employees in a different ways. Okay, so let me try to give you the simple type of where clauses. Okay, so I'm going to do the retrieval of data. So if I will just write the simple queries, I'm just writing the queries so you can understand here. Like let's say db dot employee dot find. So this is going to find all data. What if I want to find only one record with some particular name? Like I don't want to find all. If you see here, I'm able to get many. Let's say there is a Neha Verma. I want to find that one person whose name is Neha Verma. I don't want to search all. I just wanted to search only that person whose name is Neha Verma. So how to write that query? So I'm going to write that query like, let's say I want to find employee whose name is Neha Verma. So at that time, my query looks like this: db.employee.find1. This is going to help me to find the particular one employee with the name. So I'm just going to put that. Okay, I want to search name with the value, and the value is, let's say, Neha Verma. And if I'm going to copy this, if I'm going to run it here, okay, Control L is the shortcut to clear the screen. Control L. Okay. And then you paste that query, run it. And can you see now I'm able to get only single record, and that is with the name Neha Verma. Okay. Is this clear, everybody? Are you clear with this retrieval? Yes. Very good, Sweta. You wrote the query very correctly. Yeah, that will also work fine. DB in the square bracket, double quote, employee. Like if you want to rewrite this same query, you can write like this as well. Like DB in this, if you do, yeah. So this is also the correct syntax, and with the help of that. But if you found this looks like very complex to write, because for writing employee also you have to use square bracket and use the double quote and all those things. So it's a bit confusing. So for me, this is much comfortable, like db.employee.find or find one. Okay, Mega. No, you are not supposed to create the folder. Where you need to create the folder? You need to create the database. MongoDB is not case sensitive for its internal statements which you are writing, but the collection name which you are giving or the properties which you are giving, like here, if you give the capital name, then it should be capital name only, like capital name and small name, though both the keys will become different. Are you getting? कैपिटल नेम से नेम लिखो और स्मॉल नेम से नेम लिखो, इट्स डिफर. जब आप की वैल्यू पेयर की बात करते हो तब. जब आप इंटरनल कीवर्ड्स यूज करते हो जो मोंगोडीबी के हैं, दोज आर नॉट केस सेंसिटिव. लाइक उधर कैपिटल स्मॉल किसी में भी लिखो, इट विल वर्क, इट विल एग्जीक्यूट. VS Code is a editor dear. I am talking about the tool right now जिससे हम database को direct connect करके access कर सकते हैं. I hope you are able to understand. Sarthak, you are which developer by the way? Okay, so this is how you can run this. Neha Verma, why during the retrieval? I have written Neha Verma, so I am trying to retrieve that only. If you read my query, it's just Neha Verma. Yes, we can work with the nested data. I will come to that. Just focus. Yeah, sure. Okay, so this is how you can run the query. Now, guys, I will take your questions after completing a particular topic because this is hampering the things. Okay, let me go ahead now. Now, I want to run a next query. Okay, so my next query is basically like I want to filter the employee by the department. Okay, so let's say find all employees from department which is IT. Okay, so this is something that I want to execute. So in this case, my query will become like db.employee.find one, or maybe if I want to find all, then you keep just find. Okay, don't use one. Okay, in this case, I'm going to use the key that is the department. For key, if you don't write double quote, it's okay. For the value, make sure you put it. Okay, key will be okay if you don't write. Okay, this is my query. And let me try to run this. Let me clear the screen using the control L and let me paste this here. Okay, I'm trying to find the all employees who are in the IT department. Let's search. Okay, so see here, I'm getting employee one, which is Sonam Soni, and the another employee that is Amit Sharma. So I'm getting two employees who are under the department IT. So like that, I can search. Okay, so this is one more retrieval that we did. Okay, let's say I want to search some more. Okay, I want to search some more. Okay, let me write one more query. Like I want to find all the employees whose salary is greater than some X amount, like let's say 60,000. Okay, so at that time, how you will use this? So I'm going to use, let's say, db.employee.find. Now here it's not like you can use the symbol like greater than symbol, less than symbol. You can't use like that. You have to use the operators. GT for greater than, LT for less than, GTE for greater than or equal to, LTE for less than or equal to. Like that you need to use EQ for equal to and NQ for not equal to. So like that you have to use the operators. So if I want to use greater than, then I'm going to use GT operator. How you will write the syntax? See, I'm going to use salary is my field which I want to compare, like greater than 60,000. So inside this I am going to write like this. How you will do that? $GT for greater than, and then give the value. So my value is, let's say, 60,000. Okay, and let me take this from here and I'm going to run it here. Let me clear the screen and then try to run it. And here we go. I'm getting two employees. Let's say this employee Amit Sharma having a salary 75,000. And here you can see Neha Verma who is having a salary 65,000. So I'm able to get the two whose salary is more than 60,000. So this is how, guys, you can try to run the query. Are you able to understand, everybody? So now I am waiting for 1 minute. So whatever the questions that you have, you can put your questions in the chat. Yeah, key is not required to be enclosed with the double quote because it's considered as a key. But value is required to be enclosed with the double quote. Otherwise, it will try to give you the question. You have not declared any variable with this value like that. So it will give you the error if you will not put the value in a double quote. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to mention the operate separately in the notes. We will talk about all the operators. Yes. Yeah, I will come to that. Count of records is a part of a aggregation. Like count karna, then you want to find out the sum of all the employees' salary. Then you want to find out only IT department ke employees ki total salary. You want to find out only sales department ka overall sales. So that kind of things, if you want to do, that comes under the aggregation. So aggregation is the part we are going to discuss later. Okay. Yes, I'm showing the syntax. Yeah, so this is the syntax. You can try to run it quickly. Meanwhile, I'll just read the questions. Yes, we can find out the duplicate records as well. The dollar symbol we are using in front of all the operators. Here we have so many operators available. Like for comparison, we have comparison operation operator. For setting the value, we have setter operator. Not null, null. Like that, we have all the operators which are available. So if you are using those operators, in front of that operator, you have to use dollar symbol. So which is indicating operator in MongoDB. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So this is something that we have discussed here. If you want to understand a little bit of operator, let me give you a bit idea on that. Let's talk about operators in MongoDB. Okay, so as we have discussed, basically, like we have different types of operator. A dollar symbol is used to indicate like that's the operator. Okay. Okay, so let me give you a quick idea about the different types of operators that we have. So the first operators that we have, as we have discussed, these are the comparison operators. As I have told you, like I said, dollar EQ. So this is basically for equals to. Okay. So if you want to write the syntax, your syntax looks like this. Okay. Let's say age is the property, and I can write like this: dollar EQ is EQ, and you have to give the value. So this should be in the curly bracket, curly inside curly, like this. The syntax looks like, okay, equals to 40. So if the age is 40, then it will fetch that record. So like that, you can put it. Okay, similar to that. For not equals to, you can use NE. Okay, so NE for not equals to. Similar to this. The query remains same, operator can change. Okay, similar to that, as I told you, you can use GT. GT for greater than. Okay, you can use GTE, that is for greater than or equals to. Okay, then we have LT, LT for less than, and then we have LTE, that is for less than or equals to. Okay, so these are the comparison operators that we have. Okay, if you want to compare like more than one value, single value, you can use with this. If you want to compare more than one value, then you can use in operator and not in operator. So in is basically like you want to compare values in array, more than one value, so you can go with the in operator. Okay, and let's say not in, n in. So that is value not in array. Let me give you one example for this in so you can understand. Let's say I want to find out the employee whose name is either Sonam, like I want to take Sonam, or I want to take Neha. Any one of this value will be okay for me. So like that kind of query, if you want to run, you can use in operator. Let me show you the query so you can understand. So maybe you can also use not a name, but the person I want to fetch who is in the department HR or who is in the department IT. IT and HR. Okay, like that if I want. So my query looks like this. db.employee.find. Okay, I want to search the value based on the department, okay, with in operator. And now I want to put more than one value, so it should be in the square bracket, like the value should be in the square bracket. Let's put IT. The second value, let's put HR, and here we go. So how many records I'm getting? Can you see? I'm getting 3 records. 2 person are from IT and 1 person is from HR. Means more than one value if you want to get. So at that time you can use in operator. So this is a little bit of complex styling of query that you can do with the help of in. If we want to compare only one operator, then you can just use that symbol like EQ, a greater than, less than, more than one value, then at that time you can go with in operator. And multiple conditions you want to compare, then you can use and operator and or operator, like you can join them. Yes. Okay, so this is how you can run this query. So I'm also taking this query for your reference in your notes. Okay, so your query looks like this. Okay, so I can say that find all employees from HR and IT department. So like this, you can run the query. Okay, so this is a little bit of different way to writing the query. Other than that, we also have some more operators. As I said, more than one condition that you want to compare. So for that, I'll give you the hint. It's called a logical operator. Okay, and when you say logical operator, means basically you want to combine more than one condition. Combining more than one condition means, I will just give you an idea. Let's say you go for a vote. When you go for the vote, how they will check? Do you have a Aadhaar card or do you have a PAN card? Any one of this if you have, or do you have a voter ID card, you can vote. Are you getting? What is my requirement? I want to ask, allow the person who is either having a Aadhaar card or a voter card or a PAN card, anyone, then I can go with the or operator. But I say, okay, if you if you are having a age which is more than 18, and if you have a Aadhaar card, then only you can vote. So at that time you have to use and operator. So comparison, you have to see like that. Like if the main door is open and the bedroom door is open, then only I can go inside the bedroom. So that's the and operator. And operator means both the conditions must be true. And or operator means any one of the condition is true, then also it will go ahead. So at that time, you can use and operator. So how you can write a query with and operator? Let me just give you one example here. The and operator looks like how. Okay, so I'm just using this. So here I'm just trying to give you an idea. Okay, let's say the syntax looks like this. And okay, and operator, and after that I have to combine more than one condition, means you have to use a square bracket, means in this square bracket you are going to write two conditions. Okay, now what's the first condition? Let's say my first condition is I want to check the age. So if the age is greater than 18, so this is my first condition. Okay, my second condition is, let's say, kind of city or something like that. Let's say the city is, let's give the value for the city, and you can give the direct value, let's say something like this. So can you see, like this is the comparison, and you can pass this entire query inside this db dot employee dot find, and inside this round bracket you can pass this query. So this is going to check the employee who is in the city, which is Delhi, and whose age is more than 18. It is going to fetch those values only. So let me try to run this. Maybe we don't have this record. Like we don't have the city, I think. Let me see. Okay, I can just check it. Age plus designation software engineer. Let's say software engineer is the designation, like this. And let me try to trigger this query and see how much data we are able to get. And let me clear this. And I'm able to get record 1 and 2 because this record is having an age which is 28. He is a software engineer. And this is also age is 28 and software engineer, means age is more than 18, and if the person is a software engineer, then I wanted to fetch it. So this is how you can use AND operator. Similar to AND, you can also use OR operator. OR means any one of, like, okay, if the person is in this particular city, or maybe if the person is in the another city, like that, or maybe if you want to check some another values like ages or anything that you want to check, so you can just use the OR operator. Okay, so this is something which I have written here. Logical operator combining more than one condition, and here the first operator which I have mentioned, that is AND operator. And the meaning of this AND operator is basically returns the documents that match all conditions. Okay, so this is how you need to understand the AND operator. Do you have any question? Yeah, I'm going to share this MD file, guys. It is on my repository. Yes, just like this, we also have some more operator. Now this you can try by your own, just like this. We have OR operator. So you just need to understand how can we check greater than in a array with two values. How you can check it greater than with two values in single condition? Not possible. But at that time, you can use AND operator. Like greater than this or greater than this. Like that you can do. Means a kind of between. In between you can use. Like the salary is greater than 60,000 and the salary is less than 1 lakh. So that you can do it with the help of AND operator. Like this. you can do the two conditions, salary greater than 60,000 or greater than or equals to 60,000. Good question. And you can put salary which is less than 1 lakh. So basically you can do the combination of two conditions, and based on that you can try to fetch the data. Greater than and less than. So greater than or equal to 60,000 and less than or equal to 1 lakh means you will get all the employees whose salary is between 60,000 and 1 lakh. Got it? So I'm just keeping here, find all employees having salary between 60K to 1 lakh. Yes, that's the assignment which I am going to give you. So I'm just going to give you the comparisons on salary and marks assignment. I'm going to give you, so you need to think on that. Yes, just like this, guys, we have some more operators as well. Let me talk you about that. Yes, we can do the combination of and or as well. Like it's a kind of nested operations. You can do it. Possible. Okay, so let me write here for the or operator as well. So basically here I'm going to write the meaning of this or. Let me say this is going to return the documents that match any condition, not all, but any one of the condition is true, it will proceed. Okay, similar to that we have not, which is the opposite of that condition. So basically it inverts the condition. Similar to that we have nor, and nor is basically helping me to return the docs that fails all condition. So if you want to fail all the conditions, like not pass all the conditions, to pass all conditions go with and, to fail all conditions go with nor, any one of the condition go with or, and the negation if you want to make, then you can go with the not. So these are the operators that is also called as a logical operator. With the help of that you can write some queries. Yes, I'm going to give you the students data, and on the top of that you guys are going to work on some queries. That's your assignment. Okay, so your today's assignment is associated with the previous assignment, so you can just connect with that. Curly braces are basically helping you to put the condition, like one curly brace means one condition. This is the syntax. This is the syntax of MongoDB. Now, if you want to give salary and inside that you are giving the condition. So whenever you have a condition, you have to put that condition inside the curly braces. Means it will understand like this. You need to read it like this. Salary which is greater than or equals to 60,000 and salary which is less than or equals to 1 lakh. So like that you have to read the syntax. This is how the syntax works. Got it, everybody? Do you have any question on the syntax which is mentioned? Okay, I will come to on this operator after some discussion of the update and deletion part as well. Okay, so we have talked about the retrieval of the data, and while working with the retrieval, we have also discussed about different types of retrieval, complex conditions, how you can write with the help of the different operators. That also we have discussed. Now my point is, I wanted to do the data updation as well. So how to update? Anyone is aware with the update syntax? Any idea? So let me show you how we can update the data. Just like for insert one, we are using insert one, and for insert many, we are using insert many. Similar to that, if I want to update one, I will use update one, and I will want to update many, then I'm going to use update many. So let me try to run one query so you can understand it. Okay, so let's talk about update data. So let's say how many records that we have. We have some set of records. Let's say, okay, let's say I have, I'm just trying to get all. Okay, and from this, let's say Sonam, Neha. Okay, we have this Ravi Patel, and his salary is 55,000. Let me try to update it to 60,000. Okay, so I want to update this Ravi's salary to 60,000. That's my requirement. Okay, so I'm going to write it. Let's say update Ravi Patel salary to 60,000. That's my expectation. Okay, so I'm going to use db.mycollectionname.update. So update one. Okay, I'm going to update this, and to update that, first of all, whose record you want to update. My first condition is whose record you want to update. Okay, so to update that, I'm going to mention here, let's say name. Now I want to update Ravi Patel. Okay, so sorry, there is a typo error. Yeah. So Ravi Patel's record I want to update. Now what to update? So I'm going to mention set operator. Dollar set. What you want to update? Salary. And what value you want to give? Like this. This is the syntax, guys. In the update, first of all, what data you want to update? So I want to find whose name is Ravi Patel and its salary I want to update to 60,000. So when you run this query, it will update the record here. Let's execute. Okay, can you see the result? The result is saying how many data match? 1. How many content modified? 1. Acknowledge true means update done successfully. Inserted ID null. Why? Because it's updated the existing data, no new ID generated. So that's why inserted ID is null. It has updated the existing document. So the output will come like this when you run the update. Okay, so this is how you need to understand the executed output. Okay, matched count 1 means one record updated successfully. Okay, so once this is updated, let's try to find it. db dot employee dot find, and let's say I want to find out whose name is Ravi Patel, and let's enter, and I'm getting. Now do you know that we can also filter the other values as well? Like let's say I want to get only Ravi's name, its age, and its designation, or maybe its department. Like I want to get only two things, let's say Ravi's name and Ravi's department, and let's say I want to take its designation as well. So at that time the query looks like this. See, I want to find out the value for Ravi. But what you want to find out? Okay, I want to find out that its name. Okay, let's say designation or maybe department. So can you see? I'm able to get only its ID, like unique ID, name and department. Let's say you want its designation as well. So you can mention like, okay, I want to get its designation 1. Now you must have seen that we have not mentioned ID. Then why it is giving ID? Because it's a unique value. So by default it will give it. But purposely you say, I don't want ID here. So at that time you mention that I don't want ID. Means you will say underscore ID to 0. I don't want it. And you will get this much. Okay, so this is how you can filter the limited column. One means I want only those values. One means I want only name field, department field, and designation field. I don't want any other fields. But by default, ID will come. So purposely, if you don't want ID, then mention it 0. Means I don't want to use it. Okay, if there are two people whose name is Ravi Patel, it will update both. Okay, you have to use update many in that case. So usually we will take not the name to update, but we will use something which is unique to do the single update. Like use its email ID or use its username. So that must be single. So it is going to update only one record. Okay. One means two you can consider means I want to get only this much of record. Okay, so let me take this. So after the update, I'll just try to take this query. In your data retrieval, I'm mentioning find only selected fields. Okay, let's say this is the one. Okay, this is the another query. So by default, underscore ID field will come in the selected column retrieval as well. Selected retrieval. It's not considered column because it's a field. Okay. So to not get that value, use underscore ID 0. Okay. So your syntax looks like this. This is your syntax. You can also put this syntax in the 2 lines happily without any issue. Condition number 1, condition number 2, and you will be able to get the data. So like this also you can do. Perfect. Any question on this? I hope everybody is clear with the meaning of 1 and 0. Yes, you can filter only top 3 items, top 10 items. Skip first 10 items and get next 10 items. I will show you that. Yes. Perfect. Okay, so this is how you can update the data for single record. Now let's say I want to update many records. Okay, so to update many records, you go with update many. Like let's say for all the employees inside the IT department, I want to give the salary hike of 10%. Let's give them the salary hike. Okay. So how you will do that? Let me do it. Okay. Let's give salary hike to of 10% to all employees in IT department. Now see, this is very interesting. To make this, I can use a quick operator multiplication. How I can do it? Okay, so my query will be like this. Let me little bit copy this. Uh, yeah, update many. Okay, and not name I want to find. I want to find out all the employees who are from the department and it's IT. Okay, IT department employees. Okay, and how you will give the hike? So I will say do the multiplication. See another operator, MUL. What you want to change? Salary. How much percentage? 10%. 10% means put the value that is 1.1. Okay, so 1.1 it will do the multiplication and this is going to give the 10% of hike. After running this query, we will see the all employees inside the IT department. Okay, so let's try to run this. Before update, let me clear the screen. Before update, I wanted to get, let's say I wanted to get all the employees who are in the department that is IT, and I wanted to get its name and its salary just to show you so you can understand how it got updated. Salary 1, ID 0. So this is giving me, okay, there is no salary for Sonam. Okay, so let me try to run and update the salary. Okay, I wanted to update this and I will set the salary, let's say here 75. So let me make it little different so you can understand. Okay, so it's updated. Okay, now I will see. We have two employees inside the IT department. One salary is 85,000 and another one is 75. Now let's do update all. Okay. Can you see it is showing two data updated, matched count 2, modified count 2. And now let's try to get this. Oh, I executed it 2 times. Means the salary increased 2 times. So can you see what's the salary become? 10%, 10% means overall it has increased to 20%. So 75 is converted to 90 something and 85 is converted to something like 1 lakh. Okay, someone send one query in the chat. Okay, Man. Okay, I'm just taking your question. Uh, yeah, this is your query. Update 1 with name Karan set and you are getting the query issue. Okay, so see what's the problem here. Name is equal to Ketan and I'm saying set. This is the second. I'm just trying to take this. set, you want to update name is equal to, what error you are getting? Curly brackets are correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is no problem in this query. Yeah, here it's not needed this, but if you put this also, it should not give any error. If you put this also, it should not give any error. Okay, okay. Okay, you have given the extra curly bracket here that is creating the problem. Yes, I think that's the issue. Yeah, this is your query. Yeah. So this is the updated query. If somebody need it, uh, okay, I don't have any option here to write it. No worries, but I hope everybody is able to understand the solution. Perfect. Okay, so this is how you can do update many. Update many means it can update more than one record. Update one means it is going to update the single record. So this is how, guys, you can execute the update options. Okay. Now, let's say for doing the updation, I want to add some extra field. Okay. Let's add some extra field, like add new field for update. How you can do that? Okay, so at the time again, db.employee.update many, because I want to update many, but I don't want to put any condition. All the records should be updated. All means just make it blank. Blank means it will take for all. And what you want to add? I want to add a new field, guys, like this particular employee is active or not. Okay, let's say active. Means basically I want to give the status to all the employee that all these employees are active. Okay, let's copy this and let's run it. Let's paste and see. There's a problem. Okay, I forgot to put set. Yeah, it's a mistake that I forgot to put the set. Dollar set. Let's take this. And I'm so sorry. And can you see how many records modified? I'm able to modify all the records. All the 4 records has been modified. So let's say suppose you forget to set the value, like some new field. You forgot to add for all. Now you decided, okay, I want to add this field for all them. So at that time, you can give this. Let's say you forgot to give the role, like these all are the user, but there are some only of them, like who you want to give is like admin kind of role. So first of all, give the role field to all the employees as a user employee, normal employee role, and then later on, few of them you can give as an admin role. So like that, you can try to execute the queries. Okay, so this is how you can try to update. Okay. Now let's say, very interesting, remove. Okay, so let me give you a bit idea. Remove documents, so basically called delete operation. Okay, so for remove also we have delete one and delete many option available. Okay, so let's say if I want to delete only single record, then I'm just writing the query here. Let's say delete employee whose name is Neha Verma. Okay, so db dot employee dot delete one. Okay, and let's give the name is equal to Neha Verma. Okay, and let me read this. Let's try to run this and check. And see, one acknowledge done means record got deleted. Okay, if you want to delete many, then you can just, let's say, delete all employees from sales department. So at that time, the query remains like this, but it should be many, and this must be department. You can give the value for that. It's sales. So it's a simple. You can write like this. Now let's say if you want to drop the entire collection itself, like all the employees data you want to delete. So drop entire collection. Then at that time you can just do db dot employee dot drop, and this is going to delete all the documents inside this collection. So it is caution, like it is something which you are not supposed to execute. Maybe you will lost all your data. So make sure you can manage like this. And if you want to delete it from the MongoDB compass itself, there is a delete button, like delete icon is there. You can click on that and you can delete that document. To remove all the data, there is an option to drop the entire collection. Means you can just click on that button and you can delete. But delete is something, make sure you delete as per the proper requirement. Usually in the real time data, we are not doing the delete operation. If somebody will delete the account as well, we are just making that account deactivated. Means from the active we can make that person deactive. Usually real time database is not deleting the data. Are you clear with the same? Most of the time when you are doing the account deletion, like post and stories and all those things, it will get deleted when you delete it. But when you say account deleted, it will not delete, it will deactivate it, it will not delete the data. Are you getting? Yes, any questions? With the drop, it will remove all the tables from the, not all the tables, a particular collection that you are going to delete, it will delete that. Yeah, how to add the multiple values using the set. Yeah, you can set the multiple values. I will show you that. Yeah, can we undo is not possible. Listen, if you have deleted the data, that means your data lost. If you have deleted the data, that data is permanently removed from the same. But yes, if you are taking the backups, from the backups you can take it back. Like there is no inbuilt option available for undo or doing like a kind of recycle bin kind of option is not available at all. Once the document is deleted, it is permanently removed from the disk. Okay, if you have a backup, if you have a replica, if you have some transaction supports and over there you have the set of data, so you have that. So usually before deleting, I will just suggest you, like you can just make a little dry run, like find all documents and you can count them, you can take the backup of that, and after that you can try to delete. So if usually if you have deleted by mistake, then we have a backup. So from the backup, you can get the data. So that is the one thing that you can do. But yes, yeah, when you are working with some programming language like Node.js and all those things, so at that time we can set the help of the transactions, like start the session and complete the session. So in that case, when you are working with the transactions, you can do it like abort the transaction or maybe complete the transaction like that. So if you do the transaction abort, so at that time the chances are there for doing the rollback. Okay, but direct rollback is not possible if you have executed delete one query from the database. Okay, is this clear? Yeah, that's the kind of transactions that we can do. Ketan said, okay, I'm just trying to read your query, Ketan. Just give me a second. Is that another query? Yeah, little bit syntax I'll talk. How to find the duplicate records? Okay, I will come to that. Somebody asked me, can we rename the database? No, that's not possible. Renaming is not possible, but yes, in that case, I can give you the suggestion like create a new database, copy all the set of documents and collections created in this database to that database, and you will be able to rename it. Direct renaming is not possible. Direct renaming is not possible. You can't rename that. You can't rename that. So like that you can do it. Yes. Yeah, I will share you all these notes. Yeah, any kind of complex questions? Yeah, somebody asked me, can we find out the duplicates? Duplicates we can find out with the help of the aggregations. And aggregations we are going to do tomorrow with when we are doing a little bit small project. Yeah, aggregations, with the help of aggregation we can find out the duplicates. Like let's say suppose I want to find out all the duplicates based on the name or maybe based on the email id. So we can find out like how many numbers of duplicates that we have. If you want, I can just try to run one query here, so maybe you can understand a little bit about the aggregate. We will talk about the aggregate tomorrow, but yes, for let's say I want to find out the duplicates based on the name or maybe based on the email id. Okay, let's say db dot, let's say find duplicates using aggregation. Perfect. Yeah, so what I can do is, let me try db dot employee dot, let's say I want to aggregate them, so I will use aggregate. Okay, aggregate, use the data, like take the data inside the square bracket, inside that I will use this. How you can group them? Grouping is required, so I'm going to group it. Okay, for grouping them, okay, based on what you want to group. Let's say you want to find out the duplicate based on the name. So you can mention like, okay, I want to find out the duplicates based on the name. So in the name I will pass the user names, and let's say in case of email I will use email, and in that I'm going to pass um let's say email, means either name or either email. These are the fields I want to take it for checking the duplicates. Okay, and then I'm going to find out its count. Okay, so count I will take. Okay, and then count based on the sum of 1. Okay, and then I want to store this value in some temporary variable, so I can take the help of docs. Okay, and somebody asked me dollar push, so here you can take the help of the push operator, dollar push, and you can use underscore id here, which you have created. So this is storing the ids of the duplicate values, like okay, these are the duplicate values ids that you have stored. And once you found that, after that you can take the help of match operator. Okay, and then you can just try to give, let's say, the count. Okay, and if it is greater than, I think this is a mistake, dollar greater than 1. So this is how you can, so this is helping you to show the duplicates, like okay, these are the ids, these are the count, and these are the number of documents which is having the duplicate values. Okay, so in right now, like in our case, we don't have any duplicate records, but still if I'll try, let me see, there is no syntax error in this. Yeah, somewhere it is giving the typo. Okay, here I forgot to put the comma here, so that's the problem. Let me clear the screen. Let me paste this. I'm not getting any duplicates, means the query is correct, but as I am not having any kind of duplicate values, I'm not getting it. But let's try to insert the duplicate. Yesterday, guys, we have inserted the records. So I have already given you my this is the query which I have given. So I'm already having Ravi Patel's value, which is the duplicate, right? So let me try to insert this record again. Okay, or maybe the first record I can try to insert again. This is the one. Okay, let me copy this. Okay, and I'm just trying to run this. So one record inserted. Now we have two Sonam Soni available. Let me try to run this query. Let me check db.employee.find. How many Sonam Soni we have? Both is having same name. Then it should give the duplicates. Yes, I just give you the syntax right now. Basically, I am just trying to group them with the help of the name and with the help of the email ID. And I think maybe because of the email ID, it is creating the problem. Rather than giving email, let me try to give department. Yes. So that's the problem, because email ID I have entered for few employees and not for other employees. So that's the problem. Can you see? I'm able to find out two duplicate counts for the Sonam Soni who is in the IT department. So this is how you can find out the duplicates. Got it? So basically, let me explain you my query. So this is the query basically saying, I'm just mentioning here, not email, but let's go with the department. Okay. Yeah. So I am take the name as all the users name and take the department as all the users department and group them. Group the users based on their name and based on their department. So I found one group with the Sonam and IT department. How many count I found? I found two counts. Okay. So all both the users ID, like, okay, Sonam Soni 2. So what are the unique IDs created for both the Sonam Soni records? ID 1, ID 2. And if it is matching and if the counts are greater than 2, then you print it. Don't print all. Only those whose value is greater than 2. If I will not write this condition, it will print all. If I will not write this, if I will not write this match condition, it will print for all. If I will not write this match condition, it will print all. Let me show you. Okay, can you see? Amit, count 1. Ravi, count 1. Okay, Sonam, count 2. But match condition is saying, give me only those whose count is more than 1. Means we found the duplicates if the count is more than 1. Because the group query is just calculating the count based on group. Based on the group, it is giving me the count. So we have only one Amit, we have only one Ravi, but we have two Sonams. So my this query is saying fetch count which is more than 1. So when I'm entering this, it is just saying Sonam Soni, who is in the IT department, having two counts, and these are the two IDs created. Perfect. So this is how, guys, you can calculate the duplicates. More about the aggregations we will talk tomorrow. Like I will take one scenario, and based on that scenario, we will try to execute the different types of queries. So before wrapping this, quickly showing you the assignment for today. And my today's assignment is very simple. You need to do a bit of CRUD operation. And for that, this is my assignment. Okay, CRUD operation with the MongoDB. Yesterday, you guys have created the student collection. Okay, so I asked you to create the school DB as a database. Then I asked you to create a student. Then I asked you to store the records yesterday with the name, age, course, and marks. So if you guys have created yesterday's assignment, for today's, you can start with displaying all the students. Then display the students who secured more than 80 marks, like condition. Okay, you can use greater than operator here. It's a hint. Display the details of the students by its name. Okay, like I want to find out only the student whose name is XYZ. So like that. Okay, update the mark of a specific student. So any one students you can pick up and try to update the marks. Increase the marks of all the students by 5. Like how I did multiplication, you need to increase the marks. Then delete one student record. Delete all the students who are having a marks less than 80. Then a little bit of filtration. Find the top 2 students. Okay, top 2 students by its marks. So little bit logic you need to write it. This is extra. So last 2 filtration questions are like bonus activity. We will not consider, like we are not going to calculate this for giving you the certificate. I'm just hinting here. So if you are not able to do this, just give me like a tap on your like tomorrow's session. So I will give you the solution. Okay, these are the bonus kind of task. I can say that it's an extra just for high level of practice. Okay, and display only the students name and marks in output. I have already shown this. Like this is already shown. This is already shown. So what I can do is in the extra, let me give only one task. For the filtration, you can do this. Yeah. So this is a little bit easy. Only the one as a bonus task I am giving. Try to do it. If you are not able to do it, just let me know in the tomorrow's session. I will show you a quick hint for the same. Again, how you need to do is execute your queries, take the screenshot, put it in the doc file, convert it into PDF, and then you need to submit with the file name like your name underscore MongoDB underscore, this is the assignment number 2 dot PDF, and upload it with the link which is provided by the team. Okay, yes. To access the GitHub repository, first of all, let me save all. So all the notes which I have created for you, saved it. Let me add. So today, guys, we completed CRUD operations, and then this. So it's pushed. Let me refresh. So this is my repository, guys. I'm sending my link to my team. So they will provide you this in the chat. So you will be able to understand how to work with this. Perfect. Yes. Yeah, you are right for the bonus task. You need to do the sorting. And after sorting, you can just give the limit to 2. Yes. Perfect. So good to go. Yes, Rohit. Today's session is over. So we are good to go, guys. I hope everybody is clear with the CRUD operations. Try to complete the task, but still, if you have a question, you can ask me tomorrow when we will start the class. Tomorrow, we are going to do a little bit of small mini project where we will write a complex queries using aggregation, sorting, limiting, filtering, offsetting the data. More on aggregation part I will do, and again tomorrow will give you a little bit complex activity as well, a kind of mini project I will do, and I will also give you one project where you can do a more hands-on practice. So that's it for the day. I hope you guys you enjoyed the class. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day, rest of the day. Yes, we will do nested data as well. Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, so I guess that's it for today's session. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for that session. And I hope ki the assignment is very clear to everyone, because assignment link to I have got it live. So any doubts, anyone? You guys can go through today's session. आप लोग assignment के related फिर you will get your doubts if you start working on your assignments ना, doubts and everything you will get, and you can ask these questions tomorrow first thing when the session starts. Okay, so so let's get to the next part of today's session. That is the Kahoot, the 500 rupees Kahoot. उसके बाद those assignment questions, everything we'll solve each and every one of your doubt after that Kahoot. So is everyone ready for the Kahoot? Okay, so in case you think I'm distracted, I have my chats over here, YouTube chat यहाँ पे. So please keep chatting, because that is, I guess, the only way I can interact with you guys. तो chat active रखो, and also guys, मुझे यार आज के वीडियो में भी ज़्यादा likes दिखे नहीं, only 50. There are 100 of you watching. Oh, chat गायब हो गया. Sorry, wait. Thanks to everyone in the team. अरे मैं कहाँ हूँ? Chat. Okay. Yes. Hello. Hello. When will it start? Okay. So I'm sharing my screen. Just let me know if you can see it, and I'll also, everyone knows how your Kahoot works, right? So just log into kahoot.id, IT, And let me just share my screen real quickly. Let me see वो कहाँ गया. Answer my question. ओके स्क्रीन शेयर कर रहा हूँ गाइस जस्ट लेट मी नो स्क्रीन विजिबल है आप लोगों को कि नहीं शेयर start guys no need to spam the comments if you have questions anything you want to convey please keep it to yourself until the end of this I will solve every question and answer your stuff. Right now scan this QR it will take you to the page and I will share share and I will start the Kahoot sorry my apologies uh, okay कोई join नहीं किया अब तक okay आ रहे सब लोग so while everyone is joining, how was my honest review then? How was actually the sessions? There's no need. Ma'am is not watching this. No one else is watching this. It's just honest conversations. How was the session? Is there anything you'd like to be added? You know, a form of delivery, suggestions, feedbacks. ऐसा कुछ है तो फिर बताओ मुझे. Okay. So Rohit Patel is helping me out. सबका आंसर दे रहा है वो कमेंट्स में. Thank you Rohit. A big shout out to you. Send Kahoot link. Oh yes, I can send you links, right? Let me copy it. Live stream. Okay, I've shared the link. Chat में. Only document link is there. Okay, how many have joined in? 63. So shall I start क्या? ओके भाई चैट्स गायब हो जा रहे बार बार ओके एवरीवन जॉइंड स्टार्ट कर दूं ओके 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 ठीक है आई केप्ट द लॉबी ओपन ओनली तो whoever is joining in this is your code आप ये डाल के आ सकते हो if you want you can pause it over here okay you guys get your phones ready come on what is the first step to perform CRUD operations in MongoDB ओके वो एक को ही सही मिला guys okay I believe इसने randomly कुछ भी आंसर डाला सिलेक्ट किया which MongoDB operation is used to insert records CRUD नहीं है भाई. अब कौन आया ऊपर? ओह, हम लोग टाई कर रहे हैं. अनिल एंड सुपाल जी आर टाइंग. How do you display all student records in MongoDB? db dot student select db dot student show student show show. Guys, I hope आप लोग सेशन में ध्यान देने के साथ साथ आप स्क्रीनशॉट्स भी ले रहे हो, because if you remember there is a competition going on Instagram story पे टैग करो and you get to win 500 rupees. A random winner, random selection होता है. Okay, how can you filter students who scored more than 80 marks in Mongo? Okay, okay. Oh, Anisha आ गई टॉप पे. I guess मोहम्मद का wrong गया. Which command is used to update the marks of a specific student in MongoDB? This is the answer. Most of you got it right only, but ठीक है. Uh, 86 और भाई 14 लोग छोड़ दिए. Yeah, increase the marks of all students who are failing. फिर से सेम आया. ओ नहीं, अपडेट मैनी. और साइलेंट क्लास है. How can you delete all students who would like? Okay, सुपाल जी has been on a leaderboard starting से. कौन है ये भाई? कमेंट करो. सुपाल जी सर असाइनमेंट में कौन सी वीडियो सबमिट करनी है? मेरी नजर लग गई भाई लगता है. सिद्धार्थ के लिए मैं कुछ बोलूं क्या भाई? क्लास आ जाएगा. ओ खत्म हो गया, जल्दी खत्म हो गया आज। ओके श्वेता उबेद, भाई नाम क्या है? ओके congratulations Siddharth. So what you have to do is take a screenshot of this and send it to me. You know how to reach out to me. If not, then you can reach out to one of the admins in your WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group. Okay. Stop sharing. Okay. So you can see me, right? Okay. So that's it for today. I'll be solving questions, anything, if any. If not, then Siddharth, congratulations. You have won today's Kahoot. Please reach out to us so you can get your 500 rupees for coupon. Okay. Also, for those who did not win anything, please do not, what do we say? Please do not let yourself down. As I said, there is Instagram ka competition. Instagram competition is something that I feel that every one of you can participate. Just take screenshots. Screenshots low, upload it on Instagram, tag LetsUpgrade. I feel like I do this every day. Do I do this every day? Uh, okay, Siddharth Kumar is has written, sure, thank you for the opportunity. Siddharth, that DP is very familiar. I feel you've been joining all of the sessions for the past week. Uh, okay, so that's it. That's it for the session. Anything interactive. For those you have doubts, please stay back. And BTS Army Girl, I've been seeing you spam the comments. Please wait. Let me get to that part, and then we'll solve your questions. Okay. Please ask to share GitHub link. Okay, I'll solve BTS Army Girl का question first. She's been spamming. Sir, assignment में कौन सी PDF submit करना है? The PDF जिसका question दिया है, you have been given, you have been taught today a lot of repositories नहीं, I don't know what to say that. Queries, a lot of queries today. So you need to write those codes, you need to write those queries and output का कुछ screenshot लेना है, each query का each output का screenshot merge like this. आपको सारे queries का करना है, merge it all into a PDF and submit it. Okay, assignment link, you all know where to find it. Assignment link is in the description of this video. हाँ, तो उतना ही है. For GitHub link you will get on your OneDoc. Again, go to the description. वहाँ पे you can see there is that OneDoc वाला link right below your assignment submission. तो assignment submission के नीचे your OneDoc है. OneDoc में you click on that OneDoc, it will take you जहाँ पे you have your GitHub link, वहाँ पे you have your links to all 3 days का YouTube session. You have your और क्या क्या है, मतलब all of the links वहाँ पे ही है. You also have notes वहाँ पे for you guys to refer. तो I'm telling you उसको ही पूछो जो करना है. Please ask to share the GitHub link. GitHub link भी वही है. Backend Node.js Bootcamp launch, please. I guess Node.js is right after this. So this MongoDB is ending tomorrow. Node.js is starting the day after. So go and register yourself so that you do not miss out that, because reminders and all आ रहे हैं. And we've also already created WhatsApp groups for those as well. तो वो भी join करो. You will there फिर कोई आशंका नहीं होगी for you to miss that session. सर असाइनमेंट लिंक में कौन सी PDF सबमिट करना है वो मैंने बोल दिया. इन टुडेज असाइनमेंट आल्सो टू बी डन. Okay, so Anil Kumar is asking, is today's assignment to be done on the same data as of yesterday? Yes, yesterday's data का ही continuation है, yesterday's assignment का ही continuation है. Okay, please share the GitHub link. वहाँ पे है. BTS Army Girl says okay, you're welcome. Don't worry, but just do not spam during everything, because then concentration break हो जाता है ना. Is today's, yes. For yesterday's assignment I've only sent code in PDF. Can I take screen? Yes, you can take screenshots now and then submit it again, go through the entire process again. You will get your results वहाँ पे. And for those who will be asking me in the future certificate का क्या हुआ, please may keep this in mind. आपका certificate will be released 1 week after the session ends, that is 1 week after tomorrow. So you will get your certificates by next Wednesday. Okay, sir, how to connect with you? There is a very simple process to connect with me. You just need to reach out to support@letsupgrade.in. If not, when you submit your honey support at letsupgrade.in. Support at letsupgrade.in. Okay, so I put that in the comments. comments में ही डाल comments नहीं chat में डाला है मैंने. If you want support at letsupgrade.in, बस वही है. Reach out to me वैसे ही. Okay. Should I also send the code along with the screenshot in the PDF? PDF में ही attach that code. What you do is आप doc file लो, doc file में अपना code लिखो, उसके नीचे आपका screenshot upload करो, उसको PDF में download कर दो और इधर upload कर दो. Okay, sir, is today's same data yesterday? Yes, thank you for the clarification. You're welcome. I have to work with you. You have to work with me? Uh, a little unclear, but ठीक है. When you reach out, तो फिर we'll solve it. Should I also send the code along with the? Yes. So who all are asking? कि what I have to do is do that only. doc लो, उसमें अपना कोड डालो, उसके नीचे उसका स्क्रीनशॉट डालो, फिर सेम यू डू विद द नेक्स्ट पेजेस, नेक्स्ट क्वेरीज. ईच पेज पे एक क्वेरी डालो, उसको पीडीएफ में डाउनलोड करो और अपलोड कर दो. ओके सर, आपने मेरी येस्टरडे की क्वेरी सॉल्व नहीं की क्योंकि मेरे प्रोफाइल में 0 कंप्लीटेड कोर्स बता रहा है. मैंने एडवांस ओके बीडीएस आर्मिकल, आई एम नॉट गेटिंग योर क्वेरी. यहाँ पे एक काम करो, जस्ट सेंड मी स्क्रीनशॉट्स. आई सिट विद माय टेक टीम एंड आई विल आल्सो अंडरस्टैंड कि क्या करना है. सर, कुड यू शेयर Node.js group link? I do not have the Node.js group link with me, but I'll make sure to get that message sent in the WhatsApp group. तो आप WhatsApp इस MongoDB के WhatsApp group ज्वाइन करो, वहाँ पे ही only Node.js का continuation तुमको भेज दूंगा मैं. Okay. And also BTS Amigal, I am really sorry I'm not getting to answer your query, but please send me support पे. I'll sit with the tech team tomorrow itself and get it done. Okay, so I guess that's it for today's session. Okay, so I guess that's it for today's session. I'll end it over here. It was nice meeting you all, and good night everyone.